Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning into the channel. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, we're still using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. We're going to grab however many decide to fall out of here for today's reading and see what the energies for the collective are. Can we have a card for the collective, please, Spirit? Oh, there we go. Instinct. I'm not taking that. We had that, I don't know when, but it was one of the readings out of this deck. There's too many new cards for us to repeat, so let's keep going. We have another message for the collective, please, Spirit. We have another message for the collective for today, please. There we go. But that reading may be very, my voice just went, yeah. That reading may be very relevant for you if you haven't seen it. We have growth. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have gratitude. Right, I'm getting, with now seeing the bottom of the deck, I'm getting a heavy energy of forgiveness for this reading here. Now, growth is the name of the card. I'm like, and growth? Growth is the name of the card. It's backed in green. Green is linked to our heart chakra. The colours green and pink, both linked to our heart chakra. And our heart is all about unconditional love, and that is of self. It's also unconditional love with respect to, you know, other people. It's an energy also of forgiveness, how we relate to ourselves and others. So yeah, and now I'm seeing the gratitude and all the plants that are sort of growing around that heart, and I've just spoken all about the heart chakra. I've got a feeling that this is either an energy that is speaking about forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, or it's going to be an appreciation of the circumstances that you've been through, the things that you've experienced, the things that, as you say, we go through, we are actually encouraged to grow through. So if you can grow through an experience and sort of come out of the other side with gratitude, with humbleness, with actually understanding why things played out the way that they did, you know, be appreciative. I know it's hard, but of the lessons that you've learnt through this process of growth, through this process of reconnecting to your own heart. And it's through, like I say, self-forgiveness. And that could be forgiveness of yourself because, you know, it took you so long to realise, or it took you so long to grow through a situation, to learn the lessons that were required. It doesn't really matter how long it took. You know, what is the rush? Where are we all going? So it feels like you may have now a newfound gratitude, like I say, for the experiences that you've grown through. You may be forgiving, like I say, yourself, others, because you see the bigger picture. The gratitude card is backed in purple, and that's linked to like our third eye. So as I was saying, we've had purple cards come out so many times. We'll take them all. In this deck, it's all about our intuition. It's all about our inner wisdom. And like I was saying, sometimes it's the tough, the difficult experiences that we go through which reconnect us with our intuition. They reconnect us with that, like I say, that part of ourselves that's been laying dormant. It's these experiences that we grow through that we get to come back to who we are, or who we were always meant to be, to heal our heart. Because like I say, sometimes we've got to go through that shit to see what is what, where we need to forgive ourselves and others. And it's through that self-forgiveness, it's through that gratitude, like I said, that appreciation, that understanding of what we've been through, when we can look at things not with our physical eyes, but with our third eye, with our psychic ability, with that extrasensory perception that we've now developed, that we can look back and say, well, it was all kind of worth it, and I am kind of grateful, even though it was difficult, even though it was tough. It all makes sense at some point. And if, like I say, if you're still on this journey, you will get there. You've just got to continue to grow through what you're going through. yeah, we've got the moon, which is like fears, insecurities, things not being clear. Wow, I didn't even know we had this dragon in here. We've got 2 dragons. Celebration cup. We've got a spoon. Oops, what else is in there? Stork, a goat, a dog, a llama or an alpaca. And we went to the farm, me and Safi, the other week. Oh my gosh, they had like 4 or 5 alpacas. Like, they look so young. They were the cutest things I've ever seen. So finally I have an energy to link to that charm. I'm like, yes, I'm glad I've seen you now. So yeah, this to me is a facing of your demons. Like I said, we've got the dragon in here twice. And as I've been saying to everybody on so many readings, our blessings are put in the places where we don't want to look. Or our blessings, like I say, on the road to or on the path towards that which, you know, we desire, that which we want, we are required to face aspects of ourselves, aspects of other people, aspects of circumstances and situations that cause us to stretch, that cause us to grow. Now, we've got the moon in here, and that to me is an energy about our anxieties or insecurities, irrational fears. So that's exactly what I'm saying. You may be in a situation right now that you're being encouraged to grow through. It looks like, well, it actually says emergency room. I was going to say, it looks a bit like a sterile environment, like a hospital would be. But this is accident and emergency. So that to me would speak about something that you don't expect. A situation that just pops up, like I see that you're encouraged to grow through. You may have roots in this situation. You may have been planted somewhere for a long time that is a sterile environment, and you're being encouraged, like I say, to face your fears, to face these insecurities, to find grounding within yourself. When we talk about grounding, it's that feeling of safety, that feeling of security, sort of survival instinct. It's like when we go through trauma, when we go through like really tough childhood experiences, because of the development age that we are as children, we can often, without even really realising it, but go through life completely ungrounded because we've never really felt safe. We've never really felt secure. We've always been in like survival mode. So it may be, like I say, there's healing an aspect or forgiving an aspect of childhood. And I say that because we've got the stork in here. And that to me is always an energy of pregnancy or babies. It's an energy of, you know, new life. So for some of you, this could be a past thing. Like I say, you're going back to childhood. You're growing through a childhood experience. You're facing your fears. You're facing whatever this demon is, insecurity, fear, a feeling of not being good enough, shame, however it's going to show up for you. For others of you, you may be pregnant. Obviously, my ladies, I'm obviously talking to at the moment. And we've got this emergency room here. So that could speak about, you know, going into labour, going to have your baby and being fearful of that process. I don't really know, but again, it's that grounded energy, that feeling of safety and security, being as grounded as you can through that process. And yeah, because there's a woman, look at that, I've just looked at it, like she's pregnant, the woman like in the bluey purple dress. She looks very far gone in terms of her pregnancy, so you could be nearing the end of, you know, of your pregnancy. Complacency, I don't want to take that. So yeah, you could be nearing the end of a pregnancy and being fearful of, like I say, that the giving birth process. Now, like I said, with that Capricorn energy or the goat there, about being grounded, having your feet planted firmly on the floor, also is linked to Saturnian energy, which is all about responsibilities. It's all about learning your lesson, as I spoke about, you know, quite heavily before the charms even came out. There needs to be an element of forgiveness, of self-love, of even extending that out to other people. And we don't have to love people unconditionally but still have them in our life. We can love people or choose to love people from a distance. that may be relevant, and that may be a lesson that you've learned. But Saturn, like I say, is all about timing. It's all about the taskmaster. There's things for you to learn, and it's like Saturn isn't going to open literally the doors until you've learned a particular lesson. He's not going to let you graduate from a situation until you've learned everything that you need to learn within that situation. Now, this may have something to do with loyalty. We've got the dog here that's facing the goat. And dog to me, like I say, is an energy of friendship, an energy of loyalty, where you place your loyalty, having the loyalty of other people. There may be an aspect of, like I say, lessons that you were required to learn surrounding that kind of energy. There may be forgiveness that's required. Like I say, loving people from a distance that's required surrounding that kind of energy. And we've got the spoon. And I always see that as like my shit stirring spoon, like someone's just shit stirring, or like I say, just mixing things up. Mixing things up. So I don't know, there may be gossip, there may be talking, whether it's about a pregnancy, about a process, like I say, that you're going through. Maybe even, like I say, gossip about children. Yeah, that's coming through heavily. That's coming through heavily. We've got Great Britain again, so that to me is, you could have links to the UK ancestrally, or where you currently live right now. Or if not, it's beginning to talk to me about like solitude, like no man's an island kind of energy. But it also gives me no man's an island, but at the same time, because I'm just seeing the roots here. I'm just seeing the roots on that plant. There is no tree, so to speak. So there may be a disconnecting, whether it's from a family situation, a partner. I don't really know how it works, or it's going to show up for you. But with this Great Britain, like I say, it's meeting your soul tribe. It's inviting people into your space, or wanting to connect with them that are of the same vibration, that are not going to be bringing fears or insecurities, or hiding things from you, or shit stirring within a situation, or talking about you. It's having the right people to connect to. And then we've got the celebration energy at the end of this. So like I say, growth is always a process. It's never easy. It's never something that just happens in a day. But if you can find, like I say, the humility, the gratitude, the forgiveness of yourself, of the situation, of the other people involved, then at the end of it, there is a cause for celebration. There is a healing of your heart again. There is a blossoming of your heart chakra, which allows you to then, as you, like I say, go through these lessons, to live from a place of your heart. You're able to trust again. You're able to give and receive again, but it's from this higher perspective. It's not from a place of fear, because you've mastered this. You've learnt the lesson. I'm going to leave it there. Is that everything? Yeah. Let's get some letters. See what's going on. We have E-S, ooh, C, W, oops, flew out my hand, and R, T, N, U, E, L, and, ooh, R, right, okay. We don't have many, what do you call them, vowels. We've got E repeated 3 times and a U. So let's see what we can get from this. Ooh, I don't know if that's how you spell it, but I'm seeing stunner. S-T-U. And we need another N, E-R. Stunner. So you may be feeling more attractive. You may be being seen as attractive. Like I say, as you go through this growth process, as you open your heart, as you heal your heart, as you tune into your inner wisdom, it's like I'm just feeling a glow. So you may be glowing. We have the pregnancy references in here. And when you're pregnant, you know, they say that, you know, you're glowing from the inside out. I think it's all that life that's being created within you. So you may be glowing, like I say, very attractive, to yourself, to other people. You may be having a new sense of gratitude towards yourself. You may be seeing yourself more clearly now, because we did have the word see in here as well. Again, we don't have enough ends, but I'm getting the word tunnel. And that's what I mean. It's like if you're on this journey, if you're in the midst of this, in the process of this, then keep on going. You will see a light at the end of that tunnel. Like I said, with the celebration champagne flute that we had at the end. It may be dark where you're stood right now. It may be dark, you know, for the length of the journey that you've walked up until now. But it's not about you giving up and turning around and walking back through that darkness. It's about moving forward, because the more that you proceed forward, the lighter you're going to feel, the lighter it's going to get. Like I said, the more that you connect to your intuition, the more that you forgive yourself and other people. Like I said, you're stepping into an energy of light. So keep on going. Like I say, depending on where you are in this journey, if you've not come out the other end yet. I'm going to leave it there, and let's read these from the book. Both beginning with G, growth and gratitude. Here we go. So, growth. It says, the inspiration. Grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery, visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. But most important, grow. The personal inquiry asks, what have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? And that's what I said with the British Isles. It's you not being fearful of standing alone in some capacity. Key ideas: taking a stand, living your truth, a lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. Keywords: warrior, peace and courage. Yeah, and I don't know if it was in this reading or the last one where I talked about grounding. I'm sure I talked about it with the goats. But that is your feeling of safety and security. So it may be that this is the lesson that Saturn is requiring from you right now, is to learn how to feel safe in your independence, on your own. Then we have gratitude. Right, it says, the inspiration. Gratitude raises our vibration to a higher level. If you are unhappy in any relationship, this card reminds you that it is always in your power to change it. There is no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things. Yeah, that's right. That's how it says it. Personal inquiry. Who is the person I admire most and why? How can I live at that level? Key ideas: friendship, deep love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love towards self and others. And that's exactly what I said. We've got pregnancy in here with the stork. And I don't know if it was just the stork or the fact that she's pregnant on the card, but I talked about pregnancy, talked about unconditional love being linked to the green of this heart chakra and the fact that there's a massive heart in there. There's a need to forgive. It says appreciation, recognition and esteem. And I said that it was about you learning to appreciate the path that you would walk, the people in your life, the lessons that you've had to grow through. And when you reach that point of gratitude, that raises your vibration. And that's when you graduate from, like I say, those difficult lessons that you were required to learn. Right, let's get some of these. That was deep. Oh my gosh. I need a drink. And not a stiff one. I just need some water. My throat's really dry. I've actually got toothache. I've got 2 tablets up there that I'm not really a tablet taker, but my teeth are really hurting. So I think I'm going to have to take some drugs. Climb a tree. We've got growth here. So yeah, get outside. We had this in the last reading that I did. Connect to nature. That may help you at this time. But climbing a tree, I'm just getting that elevation, getting yourself off the ground. So there's something about raising your vibration. And maybe being in nature, I'm seeing all these plants. May be really helpful for you right now. Right. Any more guidance for the collective? There we go. It says, think of one thing per day you are grateful for. Wow, we've got gratitude here. Yeah, creating a gratitude list. like I say, being grateful is going to be really, really helpful for you at this time. And listen to a motivational podcast. Yeah, to keep your mind focused in the right direction, to give you inspiration if you are sort of, like I say, trudging along this journey of life. Right, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.